The church should be the pillar of truth, the beacon of light that should shine on these dark falsehoods by false prophets. To a large extent, some churches have not lived up to this expectation. The main problem, as I see it, is that these churches have been silenced by, say, massive donations from politicians who have been gifted with the pulpit to preach the gospel, sometimes of division, and to nudge citizens towards a class war. These Bible-waving politicians have especially targeted the youth because they think wrongly that the youth are gullible and easy to manipulate. Do not be led down the garden path. Do not be lied to. You must expose these peddlers for who they are, snake oil salesmen who will go to any extent to gain political power. You must see beyond the smokescreen and unmask these people who are out to take advantage of you. During the Sermon on the Mount, this is Matthew 7:21, Jesus warned against false prophets, saying, "Not everyone who calls me Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven." And similarly, in our society, remember that not everyone who proclaims their religion by shouting from the mountaintops, "Bwana asifiwe," and hallelujahs at every opportunity means well. For some, their actions betray them. It should be for some of these politicians, they should not just proclaim their religious bent, but they should live it through pious actions and deeds, if indeed they are God-fearing people who care for this country. As the Cabinet Secretary under whose docket youth affairs lies, I'm privy to the hardships and desperations the youth are facing, which has been exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Hustle today should not condemn you to a lifetime of hustling. Heed the advice of Proverbs 18:21 that says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit." You can change your world by changing your words. You can do all things through him who strengthens you. Philippians 4:13. I have seen, having worked extremely closely with the president, some of his closest friends are the ones that are fighting him the most because he chose not to allow this country to be plundered. Earlier, youth spoke here talking about everything is about money and what people can actually get out of money. And so when you stop people from doing some of these things, they become your worst critics. And they want to fight you and they want to stop you from the direction that you're going. But let me say that as a government, we have been making concrete steps to cushion citizens, and in particular the youth, against economic hardships made even worse by the pandemic.